The Taliban almost took her life simply because she dared to go to school. Well, 6 years later, Malala Yousafzai is living proof of what terrorists cannot kill. Tonight, this young woman and Nobel Peace Laureate is back in Pakistan, a homecoming that is one in name only. I'm Brent Goff in Berlin. This is The Day.
मैं अभी 20 साल की हूँ, लेकिन ज़िंदगी में बहुत कुछ देखा। From growing up in Swat Valley, इतना खूबसूरत इलाका था, to then seeing extremism and terrorism, seeing how many difficulties women and girls face in our society and how we can find against those challenges. और फिर अटैक होना, अपने मुल्क को छोड़ना, everything was just happening itself. Like you could not control anything. I still can't believe that this is actually happening. ये सच है. मैंने पिछले 5 सालों में हमेशा से यही ख्वाब देखा है कि मैं अपने मुल्क में कदम रख सकूं. और जब आज देख रही हूँ तो बहुत खुश हूँ.
Also coming up tonight, Veterans Affairs is one of the U.S. government's biggest and most troubled departments. Today, U.S. President Trump fired the head and replaced him with the White House doctor.
It's some people have, just great genes. I told the president that if he had a healthier diet over the last 20 years, he might live to be 200 years old. I don't know.
We begin the day with a young woman's homecoming that reminds us of the expression, "You can't go home again." Today, 20-year-old Malala Yousafzai returned with her father and brother to her native Pakistan. It is the first time she has been in the country since the Taliban tried to kill her with a bullet to the head in 2012. In the 6 years since, Malala's name has become synonymous with the plight of girls all over the world who are denied an education. Her open activism for the right of girls to go to school is what attracted the Taliban's hate, and it also earned her the 2014 Nobel Peace Prize. Today, when this Oxford University student spoke of her beautiful Swat Valley, she could not hold back the tears. But she will not be visiting her home village. The security situation there, thanks to an ever-strengthening Taliban, is simply too risky. Malala has grown up and is a changed person. The Pakistan that she came home to today has also changed, but not the way its daughter had hoped.
Tears of sadness and moments of joy upon a long-awaited return.
मैं ज़्यादा रोती नहीं हूँ. बस आज पता नहीं क्योंकि
Speaking in Urdu, Malala Yousafzai says she has dreamed of coming home to Pakistan and walking the streets in peace. This was no ordinary visit. Heavy security accompanied Malala's dawn arrival in Islamabad. The police convoy, proof of the threat Malala still faces from the Taliban. Much of her visit has been kept secret. It included an audience with the Prime Minister. The schoolgirl turned poster girl for human rights, proud to be back home with her family.
Whenever I traveled in a plane or a car and saw the cities of London and New York, I was told, just imagine you're in Pakistan, that you're traveling to Islamabad, that you're in Karachi. But it was never true. But now today, I'm very happy.
Malala's emotion easy to understand. 6 years ago, her activism nearly killed her. Taliban gunmen boarded a bus asking, "Who's Malala?" Shot in the head because of a diary she'd been writing for the BBC, highlighting the misery for women under Taliban rule. But while others might have chosen to stop talking, Malala used the global attention to keep fighting for her causes. The UN General Assembly showing its appreciation on her 16th birthday.
Today is the day of every woman, every boy, and every girl who have raised their voice for their rights.
She went on to set up her own fund, the Malala Fund, to promote girls' education. And in 2014, a 17-year-old Malala became the youngest ever recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize. The visit has attracted much attention in Pakistan, where Malala divides opinion. To some, she's on a mission to shame the country, a mouthpiece of the West. To others, though, she remains a national hero for standing up to the Taliban.
Well, joining us tonight is Shamil Shams from our Asia desk. Shamil, it's good to see you. You have covered Malala's story extensively. Why did Malala decide now to return to Pakistan?
I think Malala always wanted to go back to Pakistan, where she belongs, and it's a heartening situation that she is back in Pakistan. The security situation in Pakistan is not that good at the moment, but we must understand that Pakistan is at a crossroads at the moment. Deposed Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, who was once very close to the military establishment, has now challenged the Pakistani military. Pakistan is a changed country at the moment. And Malala, while she was living in the UK, absent from Pakistan, has played a big role in that making people aware of the situation, what is happening in Pakistan.
You say that Pakistan is where she belongs, but the admiration and the respect that she has around the globe is not present everywhere in Pakistan. I mean, the opinions there are divided. A lot of people in Pakistan consider her a traitor. Why is that?
You see, when Malala was shot by the Taliban and she left to the UK, she was an individual. When she has come back to Pakistan, she is an ideology. She represents an ideology, and the ideology is for pro-democracy in Pakistan. A lot of people in Pakistan are not supportive of democracy, the democratic process. So my argument is that the West needs to support Malala and people like Malala. It's not just about Malala in Pakistan. There is an indigenous, local struggle against dictatorship and the supremacy of the military in Pakistan. And Malala represents that. The fight is ongoing in Pakistan, and the West needs to side with that movement. You know, when Malala was shot by the Taliban, Pervez Musharraf, the dictator, was ruling the country. Now, Pakistan is different. Pakistan has a civilian government at the moment. And it is important that the West sides with people like Malala, with democracy. And the West must not support military rulers, military generals. They should not even talk to the military generals in Pakistan.
And let me ask you about her future. There are some people who have speculated that maybe she will return to Pakistan one day. Maybe she could be the prime minister of Pakistan. Do you think that there will come a time when a majority of Pakistanis will believe that she represents their plight and their issues? Or, you know, as I asked at the beginning of our program, is Pakistan a home for Malala that she will never be able to go back to?
As I said, Malala belongs to Pakistan. She has a long way to go to become the Prime Minister of Pakistan. Obviously, to become Pakistani Prime Minister, you have to be old enough, 35 years, to be Pakistani Prime Minister. So, but it's not important for her to be the Prime Minister. The important thing is that she has to play her role. She has to motivate people and inspire people in Pakistan to fight against the Islamists, the Islamic ideology that is prevalent, rampant in Pakistan. So Pakistan is a very difficult country. Pakistan is dominated by the hardline groups, and Malala opposes these groups. So the important thing is that whether she becomes a Pakistani Prime Minister or not, it's not important. The important thing is that she inspires millions of secular and progressive people in Pakistan. And I think she is doing exactly. She's inspiring a lot of people in Pakistan. and I'm glad that she decided to go to Pakistan. Briefly, though,
Yes.
It's just a 4-day.
Yes, I think a lot of people share with you that hope, too, that she will continue to inspire people in Pakistan and around the world. Shamil Shams with our Asia desk. Shamil, thank you very much. We appreciate your insights tonight.
Thanks for having me on the show.